In the past few weeks, two senior U.S. officers, Admiral Alvin Holsey and Colonel Doug Krugman, made headlines not for what they did in combat, but for what they chose not to continue doing, serving under President Trump. Their departures, though very different in tone, tell one shared story about the uneasy balance between obedience and conscience inside America's armed forces. Part 1, The Marine Who Walked Away. Colonel Doug Krugman served 24 years in the Marines. He led deployments, trained younger officers, and swore the same oath as every service member to defend the Constitution. Last month, he handed in his resignation letter. And why? As he has written in his own words, because he could no longer serve a commander-in-chief who undermines the Constitution I swore to protect. He pointed to Trump's pardons of January 6th rioters and his threats to punish officers who questioned presidential orders. Krugman said that a military loyal to the Constitution can't also be loyal to a personality cult. In essence, his resignation became a final act of service, an affirmation that loyalty has limits when the law itself is at stake. Part 2, The Admiral Who Stepped Down Early. Admiral Alvin Holsey, a four-star Navy commander leading U.S. Southern Command, announced an early retirement only 11 months into his post. No dramatic speech, just a quiet exit amid growing unease. Behind that calm exterior, reporters uncovered deep friction over the president's decision to intensify strikes on suspected drug boats off Venezuela and to shift command authority away from traditional Navy oversight. Those moves blurred lines of legality, constitutionality, and accountability. Holsey's silence, many analysts note, speaks volumes. A career officer choosing departure over complicity in politicized warfare. Part 3, The Bigger Picture. Put together, these two resignations echo a critical moral dilemma when the oath to obey meets the duty to think. Krugman's protest was ethical integrity. Holsey's was strategically intentional. Both signal a military culture in turmoil over whether weaponized power is being used constitutionally or merely politically and theatrically. And both remind us that democracy's guardians are not only those who fight its wars, but those willing to step aside rather than compromise its principles. Sometimes the loudest defense of the Constitution is not a salute, but simply a resignation letter.